After the results comes the discussion in your research. You have tested your hypothesis. Now you come back to your literature review and compare your results to existing research, which we call theoretical contribution. You will discuss your results. The discussion will be, you come back to your literature, so you compare your results in line with existing research to show differences or similarities. If you have differences, you have to explain why you find differences. For example, related to data or to country, you have to confront your results to theory you have found in literature. Then you have to discuss why you find differences. And you finish with manager contributions. What do you bring to managers? What would be the message to your managers in your firm coming from your research? So what are our contributions? We found and we clarified the concepts of IoT and smart connected objects, mobile applications, smart applications, and connected applications. We've seen, so IoT is an invisible network that can connect physical objects together anytime, anywhere to improve customers' lives through well-being and the use of smart connected objects. A smart connected object is a digitized object that can collect, store, and distribute data that can be controlled by a smartphone, by the user, or by AI automatically, by its environment to improve consumers' lives and well-being. Furthermore, we show the importance of trust for intention to use smart connected objects. And so we see that it's a highly important mediating variable, and the higher the trust, the more smart connected object will be used. We show the importance of well-being. It's important to enhance technology acceptance models with well-being. It's because it's highly relevant and significant. And so we are, to our best knowledge, the first having introduced well-being in a technology acceptance model and test the positive influence on intention to use SCO. We found the importance of quantified self as a moderator for intention of use. There again, we are the first to do that. And we confirm privacy concern as the main barrier of technology acceptance. On the other hand, we bring methodological contributions by proposing an extended term with new factors, mainly well-being, quantified self, but also privacy concerns. And finally, our managerial contribution is that we show the factors that influence consumer behavior by well-being. So the importance to introduce well-being in measurement or performance indicators, and not only to use satisfaction or perceived value as measurement indicators. We show also the impact of well-being on consumer behavior, so the relevance. And so it's really important for managers to consider well-being, which is more and more the case. Managers become now more open also to the idea of well-being. And we show the importance to reinsure the consumers that private life and personal data control is important and the main barrier of IoT and SCO adoption.
So in terms of the discussions of our results, discussion means that this is what you're writing at the end of year 3. The discussion is that you compare your results with existing results from the literature. We created and examined full conceptual integrated model, UT-AUT, which we enhanced with other technology acceptance theories, but also with regulatory focus theory, uses and gratification theory, as well as technology readiness theory, to explain the adoption of smart homes in different countries. So first of all, we confirm that the regulatory focus theory perfectly fits for technology acceptance, because we show that there are two complementary types of goals or paths when taking decisions to adopt technologies. First, there's a utilitarian path involving performance and effort expectancy. And you have, on the other hand, the effective promotion-orientated path based on values such as well-being and health. And we show that within the promotion-orientated path, beyond performance and effort expectancy, consumers look for well-being while using technology and smart home technologies. So this is in line with uses and gratification theory that demonstrate that users are searching for positive feelings and well-being when using technologies. And this is particularly relevant when looking at smart homes, because smart homes aim at creating well-being and health. We show that well-being is even more important than environmental benefits, because most of research shows the importance of environmental benefits, but we show that actually well-being appears to be even more important. Another utilitarian and prevention-oriented path runs from perceived technology security to behavior intention of usage via the mediator trust. So as we have just seen, trust is a very important mediator between security and privacy concerns and behavior intention to use. So subsequently, the promotion-oriented path goes from technology trust that influences positively well-being through a decrease of perceived risks. And this has a positive impact on behavioral intention of use of smartphones. And we have another utilitarian and promotion-oriented path that runs negatively from privacy concerns to behavioral intention of use of smartphones via technology, trust, and well-being. And so when we discuss the results, it's important that, again, it's important to do a literature review. We show that our results go in the same direction than literature. On the other hand, if we find results that are not in line with literature, we have to explain why we find the differences, which is in our case not the case, because actually all our hypotheses were confirmed. That is why we can, our results are in line with our hypothesis, and our hypotheses are naturally justified by the existing literature. That is why we are in line with the literature. So in summary, to increase technology trust, we have to offer data secure smart homes and the control without technology risk. Prefer safe smart homes to fully automated smart homes, because they want higher technology security, which leads to more trust, which impacts positively well-being and subsequently behavioral intention of use. To come to our cross-culture analysis, we enhance the validity of our results because we found a lot of common points between the three countries, but we also found some differences in terms of uncertainty avoidance and masculinity and femininity, which appear very interesting for new technology adoption, such as smart homes. So in line with literature, we found that countries with high levels of UA, clearly Germany and France, are less likely to take risks and thus have higher resistance to change and intolerance to technologies. So as they perceive more risks, they're more reluctant to adopt new technologies. Whereas on the opposite side, countries with low levels of UA are more likely to take risks and more likely to adopt technologies. So therefore, in Germany and France, high levels of UA increase the negative impact of privacy concerns. So that people even perceive more important privacy concerns. Whereas in China, an Asian country based on Confucian culture, having lower levels of UA, perceived privacy risks prove to have no negative impact on trust and well-being. And this is also in line with literature. And this could be also explained by the legal context, because in Germany and France and Europe, we have the General Data Protection Regulation, which is a legal context, which is lacking in China. So in China, the users pay less attention to privacy protection because they're less protected due to legal issues. And because of legal deficiency, to protect the privacy or data collection. That is why people are actually less concerned in China due also to these legal problems. And in France, a feminine society, dimensions like trust and subjective well-being have importance than in China. This can be seen that actually in line with literature, we found a high level of motivation for achieving trust, well, happiness in developed countries such as Germany and France, or feminine countries. On the other hand, in developing countries such as China, which are at early levels of technology and network readiness, they are more prevention and task-oriented problem solvers, and thus tend to focus more on performance and effort expectancy. So this is confirmed by the literature. And finally, we found also the moderating role of technology readiness and network readiness. It plays a major role in adopting smart homes, which is in line with literature, because technology readiness fosters innovativeness, and so openness to innovation, and reduces discomfort and insecurity, and is thus positively associated to technology acceptance. So that is why consumers in countries with high technology readiness are more likely to adopt technologies, new smart home technologies, than the counterparts in countries with lower technology readiness. We found actually no difference, also in line with literature, that gender, age are not playing a major role. This is in line with the original UTA-UT theory. They are not significant in our global model, but also in our multi-group model, taking into account specific country differences. We thus support the rationale that there are no differences in regard to demographic factors. So it's not a very important marketing variable or segmentation variable. And to finish with our contributions, so we show on a theoretical level that our study contributes to IS and marketing research, because we embed different theories, namely UTA-UT, AI-based acceptance theories, regulatory focus theory, uses and gratification theory, as well as technology readiness theory, to explain the adoption of smart homes. So we better understand the perception of risks and benefits to explain adoption of smart homes. We also confirm that regulatory focus theory fits well to technology acceptance, and namely smart home acceptance. And we show that there are two complementary paths to decision making: the utilitarian prevention orientated goals involving rationality, ease of use, performance expectancy, security and protection, and the effective promotion orientated goals involving affection, happiness and well-being. And we also confirm the evidence of the theory of uses and gratifications on subjective well-being. And so this is our third major contribution, because we integrate new variables, namely trust, privacy, concerns, technology theory, but above all well-being, which has never been investigated in UTA-UT. And we contribute also to cross-cultural theory and show that our technology acceptance model holds in different cultures, but also varies on some aspects, namely privacy concerns in the different cultures. In terms of managerial contributions, we show how advertising and positioning of smart homes should be done according to the different variables antecedents of adoption, namely effort expectancy, ease of use, or performance expectancy or perceived usefulness, or protection of physical devices and privacy. We see that cost effectiveness is important, so performance expectancy, as smart homes should make safe energy, time and money as well. We show above all the importance of health and well-being related indicators, improving comfort, convenience and health. We show that smart homes should be reliable, easy to use and controllable, and provide privacy due to secure data storage. So in order to maximize consumers' intention of use, AI-based smart homes, we recommend that managers should focus on three key variables: the smart home's perceived technology security, trust, and consequently users' well-being.
So in terms of contribution and discussion of the results, use and gratification theory can be well applied to other media, including smart connected objects and mHealth apps, because they respond to cognitive needs in order to have information about our health or sleep quality, to increase perceived usefulness. The application increase satisfy personal integrative needs in order to develop the ability to use health applications and increase perceived ease of use. And they satisfy tension-free needs in order to release health tensions, so to increase our well-being, and affective needs in order to improve well-being and health quality. But on the other hand, we can apply the theory, but we see that at least the application we tested, they did not increase well-being after. We furthermore showed the important role of research on user well-being, and not only on satisfaction, including tension-free and affective needs. So focusing on hedonic value, health benefits, quality of life is highly relevant in social science research and management research, and should be considered further in the future, above all when talking about mobile health applications, but also for other applications. But the degrees of well-being after use and the benefits to satisfy cognitive needs appear to be inefficient. It means, I just said, that unfortunately this app does not increase well-being, which is related to the app, which is not related to the importance of the concept. Furthermore, we contributed by integrating the well-being personality because they appreciate more mHealth apps, increasing the influence of perceived usefulness on real use on well-being. So there's a positive moderating, amplifying impact of perceived usefulness on real use and real use on well-being. And privacy concerns decreases the mHealth's impact on well-being before use, but increases the strength on well-being on perceived usefulness after use. So this is in line with the personalization privacy paradox. Even when users perceive privacy concerns, they still intend to use smart connected objects apps, as they believe that the benefits of the app or the personalization are higher than the cost of privacy loss. And so this is in line with theory. Moreover, the theory of privacy calculus shows how users are likely to provide personal information if they perceive higher benefits than the costs and the risks related to data disclosure. From the manager point of view, so we show the importance of well-being with apps, and above all health apps. Perceived ease of use, they should be easy to use, and benefits should be perceived. Privacy concerns remain the main reluctance factor, so data security is absolutely important hot topic, and data policies should be considered to increase trust. And health provider companies should also identify consumers' well-being personalities to create congruent communication and app design. And finally, to finish, our contribution here is that we give to literature insights how use of big data results can improve market-directed capabilities and firm performance. And so we can see that it improves by almost 12% firm performance and marketing performance by 25%. We see also that effective big data resources require a set of critical complementary big data related IT resources, and our research implications is that actually research-based view fits well to test this kind of problem. And we give also, compared to the literature, in coherence with the literature, we see that resources have to be complementary because one single resource does not necessarily create value. We see their difference according to sectors. So the resource-based view should account how these resources are deployed according to the business strategy. And we see that the firm strategy is the most important determinant of success, much more than the industry in which big data is practiced. And so, in other words, it's more important to consider firm strategies than goods versus service. An important chapter in your thesis is the manager contributes to practice, and you're all managers. So what does our research brings to managers? So first, firms choose to pursue differentiation strategy, get more advantage through big data resources than firms practicing cost leaderships. Investments in big data management pay off by focusing on marketing capacities. So it's important to maintain and develop the marketing department, directly supported by the IT department, as BDR improves company performance and marketing performance. But the business benefits of big data depend on its ability to support. And we have seen that big data analytics skills are very important and strategic. So the firm has to invest in big data analytics skills, unless big data management won't have the expected impact on firm performance. And the balance of IT structure, human capital, cultural resources are necessary for effective BDR. So we need infrastructure, big data warehouses, we need data mining with human capital and software tools, and we need the management support to make big data management effective. Big data should be fully utilized to increase firm efficiency and effectiveness.